What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about ontology. Now, I want to be very clear based on the title. Look, ontology, I think, can do some sort of run. I hate it as a concept. Yeah, and I'll explain why in a second. There's also some big news for Binance that's come out very, very recently. Which could be a nice trigger for Binance to have a nice price rise. So again, you're going to want to pay attention to this because this might be easy money. Before I get into that though, you may be new to the channel and you're going, why the hell should I listen to you, James? Don't even know you. There's loads of crypto YouTubers, all fair points. So these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on this channel, and the first 26 coins I held when I made the channel. Had you put in $100 into each of those coins and been the worst investor there's ever been, you literally bought them and then you ignored them for years, you'd still be in profit for 8.8k. Obviously, there's been a little bit of a rally short term at the moment, so it bumped up. Now, had you done the right thing, which is selling, the phrase is buy low, sell high. Now, I don't fully agree with the phrase, but if you just sold them last year, when the markets were flying, you could have made 123k. Massive difference. And I sold these last year. These are not the coins I hold anymore. If you want to see the coins I own, you can come to copymycrypto.com. On that site, I share my portfolio. Everything I own right now, I will share every coin I buy. I will share every coin I sell. We have thousands of members on the site now, and we have step-by-step tutorials for anyone that's new to the space and doesn't know how to get started. So as simple as it can be. But fundamentally, guys, if you want to make these gains, the 40x's, 50x's, 60x's, 677x's, then go read the site. Phantom was a Udemy course I did, in 2020. I said I've made one ever, and it was me literally going, Phantom's gonna be massive. It's going to 100x. I think it's the best investment of the year. Obviously, it did way more than that. 677. So if you put $2,000 in, you'd have been a millionaire. Now, when I find the next Phantom, and I'm always looking because I'm always researching, I will simply go onto the site and tell the members. I will not do another Udemy course. So if you want to learn and find out about that 100x coin and make those gains, then you want to go read the site now. Okay. Ontology, man. Ontology is such it's been a frustration almost, because Ontology, had a very, very good launch in 2018, and never really sustained a rally. In the past year, never really got moving. $2.4. I think it can still do a 10x, but it's not one I'm getting on. It's not what I'm getting on. And there's a few reasons for this. First of all, I don't like it as a concept. I simply don't like the real push on digital identity. It's not for me. I don't want more opportunities for people or governments to find information out about it. I don't like it as a concept. Now, Ontology has a lot going for it, and I'll talk about what's going for it before I talk about what I don't like. And Ontology is interoperable, so it can be utilized with a number of different chains. It's got smart virtual machines ready for them. They're also pushing on being the infrastructure for cross-chain building for Web3. Now, unfortunately for Ontology, there's a lot of different projects out there trying to do or doing similar things. And I think, honestly, on that front, Ontology is behind the pack in that regard. Now, providing infrastructure is only one of the solutions to the challenges of Web3. The user experience is also crucial, and this is where Ontology is uniquely placed to make a positive contribution. Their ONT wallet gives cross-chain access to the user, placing Web3 in the palm of their hands. Now, You add that in with ONT ID, and they do have a unique proposition. I just hate it. And what I also don't think is that right now, the ontology, the ecosystem of ontology is pretty piss poor. It doesn't really interact with that many cryptos. Part of the Polkadot ecosystem, it's a big push on identity. Yes, they've got some ethereal virtual machines and they've got bridges in place, but what I'm seeing isn't exciting. There's some necessities. Digital identity is going to be something that's shoved down every one of our throats over the next few years. And even if it is very, very secure, from a trust perspective, I don't trust it. But the purposes of ONT ID is to prevent malicious actors from hijacking your identity and accessing personal information. So if they can secure it and it saves people from getting hacked, it's no bad thing. Digital ID, however, obviously, I don't want to keep banging on, but I really, really, really hate it. In terms of products that they've got, ONT ID, I can see that being utilized. It's already been utilized by Binance. I can see that being utilized by a few places. ONT Wallet, it's not that great. Like, there's plenty of wallets out there, and I think the better ones. Wing Finance had a nice little run, but it's just a lending protocol. And then you've got Saga, which is a data protocol. Now, Saga might do something because it allows users to purchase and monetize data in a secure and compliant way. Data is where money is. So feasibly, Saga could be good. I'm not optimistic about ONT Wallet. I'm not optimistic about Wing Finance. ONT ID can do something. If Binance have already used it, and if there are other exchanges or institutions that want to start using that, then that would be enough to rally ontology pretty damn well. But what I'm not seeing is growth. I'm not seeing an ecosystem that's growing with any sort of speed. And we saw that with Cardano. Cardano's done very well, so it's not necessarily the biggest damning indictment, but for ontology to do a massive run, they need a few things. First of all, they need better advertising and marketing because it's not been great at all. That's number one. Number two, they need to be adopted. They need that ONT ID to be utilized by lots of places, and they need to be advertising and marketing that. Number three, they need that ecosystem growing massively. It's too small, it's too limited, and they do have a chain that's insanely cheap and runs, it's free, right? And it runs very, very smoothly, free-ish, like Ontology Gas pays for the network. Now, one point I would make with regards to ontology is actually maybe, if it does end up getting picked up, Ontology Gas might actually be the better play in terms of an investment, because Ontology Gas is what is used for anyone that wants to use Ontology's products. So Ontology Gas may logically be the best play. But those three things are required for huge growth. Now, a 10x is feasible because a 10x would be based upon just on ONT ID alone, along with a bull cycle rally. Ontology would be able to rally pretty well off of that and pick up momentum, even if there's not much going on in the ecosystem. But if the ONT ID is utilized by another 5, 6, 7, or 8 places, and it's really well advertised, then all of a sudden it can pick up some momentum there as well. Possibly get back up to a couple of bucks, but I'm not expecting a fat lot. I'm not expecting a fat lot unless unless their ecosystem starts to grow. Because they've got a lot that's good. Yes, they've got the EVMs. Yes, they've got, a very, very good, secure network. What they don't have is a strong enough ecosystem and strong enough marketing. Is my thoughts. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, guys, can you subscribe to the channel? We've got returning viewers constantly on this channel. We're just below 75% of returning viewers are actually still not subscribed. I'd love to get that down to 70%. So if you're a returning viewer, just hit the subscribe button and do the channel the world of good, please. And yeah. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I own right now, they're in my portfolio. Go to copymycrypto.com. It is where I share my entire portfolio. I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell. We've got thousands of members. We've got step-by-step tutorials within the website. We've got for anyone, because there's lots of people that have never invested in anything, and this is how they can make their start. And guys, if you want to make these gains, all I do every waking day is just dive into these cryptos and figure out which ones I think can do have enough solid fundamentals to do crazy runs, like I said with Phantom. And when I find the next Phantom, I will tell the members. They will get the heads up straight away. I won't do a Udemy course or anything like that. So if you want to get ahead of the rest of the market and get in early on a crypto before it blasts off and make even bigger gains, then go read the site. Link is in the description. And last thing, so I want to give a shout out to Watcher Guru. This is, he posted this really early this morning. Kazakhstan's central bank is going to integrate its CBDC onto Binance's chain. So if you go onto this Watcher Guru's Twitter thread, he has a site, Watcher Guru, or she, or I don't know, probably a team. So Kazakhstan's central bank is going to use Binance chain for its CBDC. Obviously, over the last couple of months, we've seen Binance doing some big things, acquiring licenses to operate in multiple regions. CZ has revealed that the country will be testing the integration of Kazakhstan's CBDC on the Binance chain. In a recent Twitter thread, Binance CEO CZ pointed out that the exchange had put forth the concept of the BNB chain before the National Bank of Kazakhstan did. The idea of integrating the digital teng, I hope I'm saying that right, with the BNB chain surfaced. And he tweeted out, looking forward to NBK, preparing CBDC use cases to see how they can be integrated into the chain to bridge the gap between traditional banking and the crypto ecosystem. This could be rolled out, the digital teng could be rolled out late this year. And if that does happen, obviously, it will be piloted in a controlled environment with real customers and merchants. And then we'll see what happens. But it's a good, strong sign for Binance's continued moves to try and strengthen their overall reach. It bodes well for Binance's actual coin, the BNB as well. Things are looking strong. Things are looking strong for Binance. They've made really solid moves across the entire industry. And this is a good step for them in the right direction. But again, let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think it'll have any impact whatsoever? It might not have a single impact on BNB, to be fair. But let me know, what do you guys think in the comments down below? Like the video. And again, if you're a returning viewer, subscribe to that channel. Let's get that percentage down, please. Thank you very much. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.